We live? Let's see if we live. What's going on? What's going on? We in the building, Coast Nation. We in the building. We got a dub today. Turn up. We got a dub today. Where everybody at? Well, all them haters that be in my comment section, especially after that Jaguars game. I'm looking for y'all. Where y'all at? I know y'all in there somewhere. Them haters, man. Them Jaguar fans, boy. Ramsey and AJ Green out there fighting. I'm like, what is going on here? Man, out there fighting. And the Jaguars still won. Man, I put faith in the Cincinnati Bengals. God dang it, boy. If y'all watch the Fate League podcast, I had the Jaguars losing to the Bengals, and they wind up winning anyway, so that's very upsetting. But we got a dub today, so that's not so bad, you know. But shout out to everybody coming through right now. If you are new and you're watching the stream, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Coach Nation, we in the building. We got a dub today, boy. I feel good. Boy, I don't know about y'all, but I just get this little extra. Ooh, we got a W, man. Well, I'm go ahead and get to it. We went 7-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter, we put up 10 points, and they had 7. So then we went back in the third and scored again, without them scoring at all. Fourth quarter, we went with 3, and they wound up scoring at the end. But the good thing about it is that they got the ball all the way up the field, on the 7-yard line. But the ex-Patriot Jabal Sheard got the swat on the football and fumbled it and picked it up, and we got the ball back, and they ended the game. That had to be one of the clutches. Fourth quarter ends. We actually ended the game and won in the fourth quarter, which is a shocker. We always lose in the fourth quarter. We always have the lead, and then the team always come back, as they did today, but they couldn't finish, which was a shocker. We actually got the dub. Let's see. Yeah, we actually got the dub. So, man, I'm happy that we won today. Shout out to all the ex-Patriots that played for the Colts that did their job today. Jacoby Brissett, he had a heck of a game. Jabal Sheard got the game-saving sack. Jacoby Brissett had 308 passing yards. This is his second game over 300 yards since joining the Colts, which is always a good feeling for us. He got sacked 3 times, but it's okay. His quarterback rating was 122.6. He was 20 for 30, which is actually excellent. It's not that bad as a quarterback, especially playing for the Colts with no offensive line. That's one heck of a game. Both running games are trash this game. Let me just get that straight. Houston had the football almost the whole game and still only had like 94 rushing yards, which is pretty rinky-dink. They had 2 running backs, Lamar Miller and Foreman, but both of them couldn't get off, which is actually good on both my end for the Colts defense. The Texans defense did pretty good stopping us too. We had like 90-something yards as well rushing. But both teams, we both balled out. You can actually tell when the Texans are missing their guy in Deshaun Watson. Tom Savage had a horrible game. He had 1 passing touchdown, but he had 2 fumbles. The Texans average like at least 10 points per game now. Since Deshaun Watson's absence in 2 games, they have only averaged 10 points. But they have 14 this game, but it's still really bad. My boy T.Y. Hilton caught that 40-yard bomb. If y'all haven't seen that, look it up. It's all over the web, all over YouTube, Twitter, or NFL Network. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be up there when they show the highlights. Man, Jacoby ran out the pocket, came back in, pressure came in, he just threw it over the top, and T.Y. caught the ball untouched. Fell on the ground. Nobody was around him. He just got back up and took back off. My boy Jack Doyle was like, get up, go, go, go. So I was so excited. I'm like, run. I was like, man, Phil, go ahead. But he wound up getting up and running to the end zone to fool all the Texans. And the crowd was just in awe. And he just did his little celebration. It was like, hey, I was doing it too. I was like, I see you, T-Y, I see you. He averaged 35 receiving yards per catch. That was average, but it was pretty good, man. DeAndre Hopkins was a no-show. He's back to normal, without a good quarterback. DeAndre Hopkins is just an average wide receiver. So it is what it is. Yeah. So Jack Doyle and T.Y. did their thing. Moncrief was absent again. I don't expect him to be with us next year. Moncrief was just, I don't even know why he's on the team, Hopefully after this year we can get rid of him. I wish nothing but the best for him. If he stays with us, I'm hoping he steps up next year. He was definitely one of Luck's favorite targets. Don't get me wrong. When Luck be playing, Moncrief is definitely getting the ball. That's why I actually like Moncrief. But without Luck, I guess he's just like DeAndre Hopkins without Watson. A little bit worse though, in my opinion. But receivers had 300 receiving yards, all of them all together for the Colts. We had one fumble. The Texans had two. Nobody really stands out on defense, in my opinion, except the boy Jabbar Sheard. Shout out to him once again. Yeah, everything is pretty much talked about. I'm gonna go ahead and get the standings out for you guys before I go ahead and wrap this up for this quick vid that I'm gonna give you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new once again. Yeah, Titans are 5-3. The Jaguars are 5-3, and then it's us and the Texans. It's not bad. Like I said, anything is possible in the AFC South, bro. Now, unfortunately, the Texans lost to Deshaun Watson, but it's a sport, you know. It's an NFL game. That's like saying if the Patriots lose, the fans not gonna bash the Patriots still. Of course they are, because it's a team. It's an NFL game. You got to be ready for all situations, bro. Always got to be ready. So I'm not gonna let the Texans slide on this because they did lose. An L is an L. You know, we take a lot of L's, so I'm always gracious of my W's, and you guys should be too. But that's all I got for you. GSC Dime Coach Nation signing out. See y'all when I see y'all, man.